Alright, welcome back to playthrough of King's Quest. I guess I have decided.
Back away, back away! This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Alright, so I must find a way to have them leave their post, I'm guessing. Oh, would this guy speak? Is this working? No, he would not. What about you, sir? No? What about you guys?
The forest is
safe?
blocked until this situation is under control.
Oh, okay. So I guess let's go this way?
Come at me, bees!
Ha! Oh! Wait, we're not coming. I wonder. What if I do
And
this?
then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Okay, guess not.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Well, let's risk it.
Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Oh! Too slow. I guess I need to find a better way. Oh, I got an idea. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Let's do it again and then shake the tree.
Distress!
Abandon post!
Hopefully it works.
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe...
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Bye, guys. Chop down the tree again. Oh, hello.
Over here, buddy.
All right. Oh, you jerk! That was...
Well, he was quite the jerk. Am I right?
Uprooting a tree. How heroic.
Oh, so that thing is still missing
Another
one piece.
horn and another missing piece.
Anyone mind if I take 5?
How about you,
Careful.
dog?
If you fall in, who will save you?
Hold up. There's something up here. What should we do with this? Oh! Aha! What? Wait. Aha, I have the rope. Rope didn't need to do that. So... I'm not...
Give me a second. I have the perfect plan.
Do you? I don't think so. Why do I keep pressing this button? Hold on. What about...
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Okay, so this guy is not moving. Oh, look at that. There's a tree here now.
Pardon
Oh!
me.
Oh! Jesus. Why would you do that? Man, these guys are jerks.
All right.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Okay. This is gonna take forever. I don't think that's gonna work.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Hey! Oh no! What have I done? I still roped it up. Please tell me I can build the bridge again. Ah. Rope it all up. And see, that was a lie. I didn't need that shit again. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on. Oh, don't you freaking dare. I check my ride. Wait. Wait. What are you walking on?
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd
You
be
told them.
surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
What?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though.
A night of kindness, even in victory.
Let me know how I can help.
Alright. Going up, and away. Another horn, another missing mouth.
Another horn and another missing piece.
What's with these horns and the missing pieces?
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Uh-oh. My mom wouldn't let me leave before I finish breakfast. Should I tell the truth or should I lie here? I didn't hear about the date tent. Pretty sure that one's gonna be wrong. Whatever I choose is gonna have consequences in the future. I hate this dating so much. This is why I don't play that kind of game usually. I can never make up my goddamn mind. I hate making choices.
Well, I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Alright. So.
Shrekky, Afamata.
Oh, hey, we were just sharing some tips about the tournament.
Shrekky Nika.
Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors. Shreki hainga maka maka. Ekaidris ki te e dukacha.
What can you tell me about sirloin of roast beef and
Shrekky.
I can tell you that sounds like a phony name.
Can you shut the
You
fuck
get
up?
false information. Did you just make that up? Go and introduce yourself to everyone. And Shreki hainga maka maka. Ekaidris ki te e dukacha.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Shrekky, Afamata.
Hello.
Shut the fuck up.
My name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Shreki hainga maka maka. Ekaidris ki
Oh,
te e
he's just...
dukacha.
My fingertips when it clasped shut. My arm was pinched.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
What face?
Well, it's not Greg,
Just a head
it's
nod.
Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're...
Certain of himself. That jerk pushed me into the river.
Every woman's dream?
Well, you got that right. The ladies love, 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 love. Yeah. Who? Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... Oh, never mind. Yes, your name... You're...
Okay.
That jerk who pushed me into the river. Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. It's like a limp piece of cheese. What you need, Gale, is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Naga naga.
Do
Shreki
Shreki
haika
maka.
maka maka. Ekaidris ki.
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really? He gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
Damn.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
Okay,
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
so talk to everyone again.
Achaka.
Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Unearthed the treasure that was within. I could feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips when it clasped shut. My arm was pinched between the treasure and its casing. I couldn't stay. If I did, I'd lose circulation and my limb would be lost. If I tried to remove my arm, it would be sliced from wrist to elbow. I didn't have much time. Then, a sharp snort erupted through the shadows. It heard me. There were no options. If that treasure was to be mine, I had to sacrifice my arm for the good of the rest of me. I flung my pinched arm downward as hard as I could. The treasure shook inside, but my arm remained. Footsteps. No time to run, no time to think, only action! I jumped off the wall and fell into a deep pit. A crash. Treasure everywhere. A yawn behind me. It was awoken. I scrambled to grab each piece and hurtled one into the darkness. Grrrr! It called out in pain as I heard its body crash to the floor. Treasure in hand, I escaped and adventured onward.
Oh, how delightful. And you escaped with all the treasure?
Yes, I relished every last bit of that treasure. The flames danced right before my eyes. I couldn't go anywhere. They had me surrounded. I watched the flames grow, each ember reaching closer to my face. Then I knew there was a way out. I blew as hard as I could, countering that incendiary torture device and extinguishing each and every flame. The horde inched toward me, their cult-like call ringing through my ears. I leapt up and kicked one square in the throat, silencing his off-pitched blathering. The others, shocked by this sight, silenced themselves and bowed down to the hero you see standing in front of you.
What a happy adventure.
It seems I tell this legend every year. Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Okay. What do you want?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she, well, she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Okay. I have Whisper's name now.
Itself. Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Yes.
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
I think I'm good.
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Alright. I think I'm going to speak to that guy again.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it. Next time on the construction of King's Quest.